Okay. My name is Michael McBay. I'm a graduate of Stanford University undergrad and UCLA med school, and I'm a crack addict in recovery. I've been sober for 10 years. This is the second part in a series of spiritual experiences that I had earlier in my life. This one has 3 parts, A, B, and C. So this is episode 2A. All right, the same year, my sophomore year at undergrad at Stanford, that I had the dream experience that I related in episode number 1. Later that same summer, the following things happened. I was at the store, the Stanford store, and I noticed a very attractive girl in short pants. I asked her for a name and number, and we eventually began dating. I told her about some of my spiritual experiences, in particular the dream one, and she said to me, I have a brother who has the very same sort of spiritual inclinations. His name is V. I don't want to reveal his name without getting his permission, so his name is V for now. She said my brother V, in fact, is going to be visiting, coming in to Stanford from Philadelphia next week. You might want to talk to him. So about 2 weeks later, I met V, and he was a very spiritual person. We stayed up for 24 hours talking about our spiritual experiences, and we promised to keep in contact with each other for the rest of our lives, and whoever found God first would contact the other one and let them know. About 4 to 6 weeks later, V had returned to Philadelphia, and I got a letter from him saying that he had read the book Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda. Following reading that, voices came out of the wall and told him that he was on a spiritual path and that he would soon meet someone who would take him along further in that path. In the letter, he then related that a couple of weeks after that, he was walking his dog along a lake, and a beautiful sunset was there, and while he got out of his car to walk along the lake with his dog and admire the sunset, a guy came up to him and said, "Hi, my name is M, and I'm the person that the voices on the wall told you about, and I want to tutor you for the summer in spiritual exercises and help you along your path as the voices told you." My friend then spent the summer learning from this guy. They discussed topics like the various auras that surround the human body, the various levels of consciousness that the human soul and spirit have, the various levels of reality, causal, astral, mental, etheric, soul, etc., and the different sounds associated with those things. They also talked about during aura balances, where they hold a crystal on a string over the chakras of the body and clear the aura, this sort of thing. Okay, then he said to me in the end of the letter that the person, M, told him that his summer's apprenticeship had ended and he was supposed to go to Los Angeles to look for a spiritual teacher named John Roger. All right, I closed that letter. I got the Autobiography of a Yogi book, of course, and I read it myself. Well, a couple of weeks after that, I was at the mailbox at Stanford, and up comes V, totally out of the blue, walking up to me at the mailbox. He said to me, I am with my friend, and we're on our way to Los Angeles to look for a spiritual teacher named John Roger. And we promise we keep in touch with each other. And when I get to LA, if I find out anything real about John Roger, I'll contact you and let you know. And at that time, that was the last I heard from V. I didn't hear or see anything more about him for the next couple of years. That ends spiritual experience 2A.